Hello folks, here's Paradise, this is Elta, and we are going to cover past continuous in this video. But before diving in, I would appreciate if you like this video, subscribe so if you don't miss any videos in the future, and leave comments below for me. I will check each and every one of them. In the previous videos, we covered simple past, simple present, and simple future, and we had a comparison between these three in a comprehensive table in order to compare them together and see what are the differences in different topics. And in this video, we are going to cover past continuous. So let's see what is it? What is past continuous? Before going into that, the usage and the condition that we use past continuous in, I'm gonna go for the verbs and the way that we are making them actually to fit them into past continuous and verbs, and then we're gonna go with that. So stay with me. We are going to cover how are the verbs in the present continuous, in past continuous. Sorry. So in past continuous, we say was there plus verb plus ing. I was doing something. I was. So for I, both of them they are correct. So to say I was or I were, both they can apply. Washing, the verb is simple. We add ing to the verb. So whenever you see was there and whenever you see ing, both of them together with the verb in the middle, be sure that 99.99% it will be past continuous. Okay, so for you were washing something. She was. So for she, he is, as you can see, we can use was and also I. And I and the rest, we can use were. So I in the middle, I can use was and were both at the same time. So this is the formula actually that we use was or were plus were plus ing. So this is the format that we use the verb in past continuous. So let's see what are the oscillators. Mainly, before talking about the auxiliary verb in past continuous, what is auxiliary verb? Auxiliary verb is a verb, but that is not the actual verb, the main action that is happening in the sentence, but it will help us make our sentences in the question form and in the negative form. Okay, it applies to each and any auxiliary verb. In here, auxiliary verb for past continuous is was occur. Okay, the same that the thing that we're using here, this is actually the auxiliary verb itself. So when I say were you washing the dishes, the tense of the tenses is past continuous. And as you see, I'm using were, I'm using ing plus the verb, which overly they are trying to tell me that this sentence is talking about an action that happened in the tense past continuous. So, for example, for I, were I washing the dishes? For you, were you washing the dishes? For she, was she washing the dishes? For they, were they washing the dishes? Okay, try to play with these pronouns and make as many questions as you can. Try to use different words, different things, different actions, different formats. Try to make this practice as much as you can. And for the negative, again, we use was were, but plus not. So for example, she wasn't washing the dishes. She was not washing the dishes. I was not washing the dishes. I weren't washing the dishes. They weren't washing the dishes. Okay, so was there plays a key role in continuous, past continuous. Okay, and this ing is showing the process that I'm gonna tell you here. So these were the verbs that we shaped it and how we shaped it in past continuous. These were the auxiliary verbs was were. These are the auxiliary verbs that we used that in past continuous. Now we are going to take advantage of these two in order to understand the total usage of past continuous. So we're just use past continuous. And when I'm talking about past continuous, what exactly I'm talking about? What is the condition of that sentence? And under what condition I use past continuous? The usage is one Again, you can Google in different websites and see a lot of categories in which it said that you use past continuous in. But again, you can apply them. You can put them in the same category. I mean, it can be detailed. It can have subcategories, but the main category would always remain this one. Action in progress. The in progress part is very important because it means that I'm doing something, but in the past, okay, I was doing something. At a specific moment, it means that I'm referring to the specific period of time. So remember, in the past, for example, the simple past, we said something happened at these points and finished in this point. So the starting point and the finishing point, they were actually one point, the same. It finished, it completed, it started, and it finished. So it completed in the past. But it continuous, it means that it's in progress. It means that her point A is not the same as point B. The point B is here. So it took a process. It's like a marshmallow, but I was talking about the process. Okay, so the process shows that it's in progress and at a specific moment or at a specific period of time. That period of time matters because this is what makes past continuous, past continuous. So in the past, go below that. When we will talk about past continuous, simply hard than the past. It's obvious, huh? So the formula. What was the formula? As you can remember in here, was, were, plus verb, plus ing, huh? Now, let's go for some examples to see how we use it exactly in the real sense. In positive, negative question before. The positive, I was speaking back then. Back then is a kind of adverb that we use to show that back at that time and that specific time, that probably the previous sentence as we were talking about, something was happening and I'm referring to the action that was in progress at that specific time. Okay, so when I say I was speaking back then, imagine, for example, there was this event yesterday I attended, and you are asking some questions about yesterday, and I say, back then, if it's back to that event, I was speaking. You were listening to me. I can also say I were, huh? You were listening to me yesterday. You were doing that. I mean, it was a thing. It was an action that it took you a time to complete that. Actually, starting point was not the same with the finishing point. She was writing notes at that moment. She was writing notes at that moment. Again, at that moment, it means that I'm referring to specific event, to specific time, period of time, and at the moment of that duration, something happened, like writing notes. She was writing notes. For me, that negative. I wasn't speaking. You weren't listening. She wasn't writing. Okay, the verbs are the same. But delete that we have a not to make it negative. Simply, I wasn't, I was not, you weren't, you were not, I wasn't, she was not. So for the question, we use the auxiliary verbs. What were the auxiliary? Was, verb. We use that at the beginning of the sentence. Was I speaking back then? And the question mark keeping here. Huh? So you are trying to guess the question. Were I? Normally, it's more normal. Say, were you listening to me past it or yesterday? Were you listening to me? Or was she writing notes at that moment? So try to make as many sentences as you can with these formula in this structure using these auxiliary verbs and in this condition. Okay, in this way you're gonna understand it in a better way, and you will be more comfortable using that in your own conversations. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and now you have a more understanding and a clearer mind on past perfect, the condition that we use it, the formula, the auxiliary verbs, and the overall structure. If you found this video helpful, I would appreciate if you give a thumbs up, subscribe so that you won't miss any videos in the future, and leave comments below. So all examples that you made, I would appreciate if you leave them in the comment, and I will make sure to answer each and every one of them. So I hope it was useful for you, and let's you see in the next videos. In the next video, I'm going to cover present continuous in the same format for you to have a clearer mind on it. So let's go.